Hi everybody, I want to welcome you to our 60-day group together. I did our first post a couple days ago and welcoming everyone to the group, and I'm still welcoming members to our group, but one of the things that I posted about was sharing your story, and I really would like everybody to introduce themselves to the group. This allows everybody to get to know each other, see what things we have in common, what things we don't have in common, and it will also help you figure out who your accountability partner could be. I'm going to be talking about that later in this week, but it's really important to have an accountability partner. I met mine during my first challenge group, and she lived in Arizona, and I'm obviously in New York, but we ended up connecting. We had a lot in common, and we had a lot of things that we didn't have in common, but we helped support each other. We're still supporting each other, which is really awesome, holding each other to our workouts. We'll text each other and say, did you get your workout in today? We'll challenge each other and say, you know, let's do double workouts. So it's really nice to have that extra support within this group. So I really would like everybody to team up. And like I said, we'll talk about that later in the week. The other things I want to touch base about is we're all going to be incorporating clean eating. Some of you are new challengers and some of you are older challengers, and you've already done a challenge group before. So I want all my new challengers to know that everything may seem overwhelming at once, like working out and eating clean and drinking Shakeology and participating in this group. There's a lot of things going on, and not to mention you have everything you're already dealing with in your life. So I really want you, if you feel overwhelmed, one, to reach out to the group or to me and to take it one step at a time. You know, incorporating things little by little. Don't get yourself to the point where you're so overwhelmed that you're discouraged and you want to give up, because we don't want that to happen. These next 60 days will challenge you because you're setting up new routines. You're learning how to feed your body the right way. And, everybody has busy schedules, some in different ways than others. And we're all facing difficulties. We're all facing things in life. And, if you're having a bad day, or maybe you're struggling with something, share it with the group, because chances are, and I've seen this time and time again, chances are someone else is thinking the same exact thing, and they're not posting it and they're not asking it, and it feels good to have other people in the same boat. Don't feel like you're alone. That's the whole point of this challenge group, is to come together and support each other and hold each other accountable and cheer each other on. Not every day is going to be perfect. There are going to be some hard days, and you are going to struggle. I mean, I would be lying to you if I said this is going to be a breeze, this is going to be a piece of cake. But what I am going to tell you is it's so worth it. For me, it's been almost a year of doing these challenge groups, and I've worked this into my lifestyle. It truly is the one thing I feel that I can do for the rest of my life. I've never found anything like this before, and I'm proof. I'm down 25 pounds. I've lost 28 inches. I'm still on my journey, but I haven't gained any of that weight back, and I don't plan on gaining it back. I know once it's gone, and I'm just going to keep moving forward. So this will work. Now, my journey has happened slower in comparison to a lot of other people, and that's another thing I want you all to be aware of. Everybody loses at different paces. You're going to notice that a couple weeks you may not lose any pounds, but you'll lose inches. Or you may not lose any inches, but you'll lose pounds. Some people may lose a lot of weight right away, or a lot of inches right away, and you may not. And that was me. I was always the one in the groups that, I'd see someone's 6-pound loss, and I'd be like, geez, I was at 1.5 pounds this week. And learning, which is hard for us to do, but learning not to compare ourselves to everyone else, and that everybody's body is different. So we have different age ranges. We all have different metabolisms. So there's a lot of things that are different about each and every one of us. So, embrace your journey, whether it's fast or slow, but embrace it, because it will happen as long as you take all the tools that I'm giving you and you apply them into your life. And I'm telling you, every single person that uses the tools I give them is being successful. The other important part is participation. The more you participate on a daily basis, just even by checking in, the more successful you will be. The people I have that are not participating or are falling off the wagon, they're not doing as good. So it not only holds you accountable personally every day, but it also is helping other people in the group. Like when they see, wow, she's a full-time teacher with a couple of kids and she's able to do this every day. Like, she has no excuses. She's a single mom working a full-time job with kids and she's doing this every day. There's no excuses. So, I want you to think about those things. Everybody has a different story. Everybody has a different situation, but we're all coming together to support one another and to help each other out. And a couple of things I want to talk about is you're going to get your books if you haven't already got them yet, depending on what workout you're doing. So make sure that you're reading through these this week when you can. It's really important that come Monday when we start the workout and everything else, you're completely prepared. And another thing I wanted to recommend is the Clean Eating magazine. They're amazing. The one thing I love about them is in every single issue, in the back, they actually give you a section that has your shopping list, and it tells you everything that you need to get. It has a part where you can write down other items that you may need to get, and it also gives you a whole plan of what you should be eating. So it's really awesome if you need like extra ideas or tips, or if you just kind of want it all laid out for you. This magazine is great, and there's lots of great recipes and tips, so I highly recommend this. And then the other thing too I recommend, if you don't already have one, is a Polar. I wear this on my wrist. I wear this around my body, and it's not annoying at all. I wear it like right underneath my bra strap, and I can't even tell it's there. But this is great because it not only tracks your heart rate, but it tells you how many calories you're actually burning. And this is important because we want to make sure that we're eating enough throughout the day and that we're fueling our bodies the right way. So I highly recommend, if you don't have one, getting one. A lot of people have Fitbits and other things, and they're really not that accurate when it comes to your workouts. So, if you're able to purchase one, I highly suggest getting one. And like I said, throughout the week, I'm going to be posting things to get us ready. Today is your commitment letter, so I'd like everybody to read that and sign that. We're going to be taking our measurements, our before and after pictures, and those are extremely important. I have people that do not do it and they completely regret it. So it's really important. You do not have to share those with me if you are uncomfortable. I am completely okay with that. But I do want you to take them and tell me that you've taken them, and just, keep them on your computer, or keep them, in a folder so you don't lose them. But keep them in a place that you will remember where they are, because I have a lot of people lose their measurements as well. And if you're comfortable, email them to me. And, and then I'll have a copy as well in case you ever lose them. So I'm excited to get this week started. I'm really excited about this group of women that we have coming together. And I'm excited to see how far you all come in these next 60 days.